all of our local, our regional, and our international listeners and viewers, thank you so much for choosing us. To all of our dear viewers on Synergy TV, our listeners on the new U975 FM multicultural radio. We've got the Caribbean Showtime television in Canada, YouTube and Facebook. Like it and share it. It's great information to all those of you. Hey, thanks for allowing us, to be your number one to answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budusing Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy. Get your pen, get your paper, get your phone so you could take notes and store numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Controller Kua George. Just now he almost gave me a heart attack, but I'm fine, I'm good, I'm in good health with the grace of God. And so let's go to our quote for today. The soul has no secret that the behavior does not reveal. Oh my God, boy, you're getting better and better. The soul has no secret that the behavior does not reveal. Beautiful. It came to us with the kind compliments of ZMB Communications Limited. Thank you so much, Akua, for that. Let's say good morning to the management and staff of OATS. That is Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited. They are located LP 78 Monroe Road in Cunupia and opposite Palmies Park in San Fernando. Telephone contact numbers are 354-4459 4977226. It's also the offices of Master Eric, so you could give them a call, pay them a visit, send a WhatsApp. I'm also encouraging those of you, if you may have any questions or any concerns about our topic or you'd like to ask, then all you've got to do is send me a WhatsApp during the program today at 384-7142. That's 384-7142. And I will be happy to read the questions to Master Eric. Let's say Sitaram, Namaste, Assalamu Alaikum, Sairam, and a warm welcome, Master.
Thank you, Zelisa. And also Sitaram, Assalamu Alaikum, Sairam, and good morning, everyone. Zelisa, isn't this ironic? The quote that you had up today is going right into the program tonight.
I know, and yeah, it's so relevant, even for life itself, to understand that quote.
And tonight on the podcast, we're going to be talking about evolving with your soul.
Right.
That's a very deep subject.
So I want to remind all of our listeners, all of our viewers tonight from 6 until 7 on U975 FM Live, as well as we're on Facebook and YouTube. The Untold Truths of Master Eric, and of course that's his topic. So look forward to that, all right? There's never a dull moment. There's always something that you learn that will help you to be a better person and help you to make better decisions as well. But today we're talking about devotion.
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 You know, I was just, and I never picked the subject until right before the show. And it come to me because I'm meeting a lot of people. My team is meeting a lot of people. And Zelisa, you'd be really shocked at how many people ask, what's the proper way to pray? And they've been going to their spiritual places for all these years. But Zelisa, in your opinion, what is devotion?
Well, devotion is being devoted and giving that time to the superior being, to whom you consider God or superior being. And people may say, well, there are devoted wives, devoted husbands, you're devoted employees, you follow what I'm saying? Devoted friends, devoted parents, because it all stems in terms of from that root.
From one.
Yes, devotion.
So, but devotion, you're correct. It's a way to praise God, thanking God, but It goes deeper than that.
Okay.
And before you decide to do devotion, there should be some type of commitment.
Okay.
Now, when you said from man to wife and blah, being devoted to that person, there has to be a commitment.
Correct.
And then from that, it blossoms. Now, devotion, is there any right way to do devotion? This is where everybody gets it wrong. One belief say theirs is the only way to do devotion. Another one says the same thing. Another one says the same thing. And then people get confused, they get frustrated. Why? If we just go in one belief, and let's say next Sunday, we go and we visit 5 churches. And let's say all 5 churches was having the same sermon. You know they'll all be different?
Of course, because who's ever giving the sermon,
Their interpretation.
Exactly, their
Right.
delivery is completely different.
So now, doesn't that confuse people? Or when this one says they're wrong, I'm right? Okay? Everything.
And Master Eric, it's not just in the churches, even in the
No,
temples.
I meant-
I know, yeah.
I'm not- I
Even
just
in the
use that as
temples,
an analogy.
You've got the pundits perhaps giving the same story, but their interpretation is different. Just like
All
in
you
the
have to do is watch
confinement,
TV.
Now that
Their
we
stories are totally different.
Now,
So it confuses people.
Now that we have the khutbah every Friday, everyone could now listen to the message from the mosques
Correct.
outside of the confinements. I've been listening attentively, and there's so much that I learn as well. There's a different
Correct.
perspective.
But the thing is, devotion is not that. Devotion is where, just picture yourself, everyone. If you didn't know God, and you wasn't exposed to God, and you finally start to get some information about God, no matter what belief you're in, and now you have that yearning inside, like there's something missing, and you're trying to find what is missing. Now, you are a seed. I want you all to picture yourselves as a seed. Now that seed needs to be planted. And through devotion, praying to God, and we're going to get in how or what is the easiest way. You're putting water on that seed. And now the seed will grow. And now the seed will blossom. Okay? But what hinders the seed? What hinders the seed is everything around us. So before you do meditation, devotion, yoga, shouldn't we try to clear, Zelisa, the negative things we have? Jealousy, hatred, judging people. I want to let everybody know, and all of us has been there.
Of course. I
I'm not
agree
going to
with you.
lie, there's been times way when I was younger, I had all that. But my guru, my teacher, taught me before you can experience God, or before you can connect with God, we have to clean ourselves, our mind, our way of thinking. Why are we so judgmental? I want you to think about it. So devotion, people, is a serious thing, no matter what belief you're in. You have to be dedicated, make that commitment. You have to give that ample time to pray. It's an the intimacy between you and God has to be so clear. So how can you pray if you just got upset with somebody 2 minutes ago? You shouldn't. You should take time. God's already seen what happened. And you should calm yourself down. There's a rule in the ancient religions. You do not pray if you are angry. Okay? Calm yourself down. Now, Zelisa, humans are repetitive. We're like robots. So when people pray, they know a prayer. And they say this prayer every day. Well, God is all-knowing, right? So, if he's all-knowing,
Yeah.
well, let's just change it. Let's let you role play for 2 minutes.
So before we role play, let me ask you this question. Do we need to say a prayer every day, or do we need to talk to God every day?
That's what I was going to get to. Oh, before I even answer that, you just open up a can of worms. Now, when people say a prayer, do they actually know the meaning of the prayer?
Thank you.
Or are they just
Thank you.
reciting
Thank you.
something?
Thank you.
You know, prayer and devotion has to have understanding and meaning. And this is where we're lacking.
Correct is right.
Anybody, a parrot don't they repeat what you say?
They do.
Right? Now,
Don't our children repeat what we say?
correct. So, let me just give you an example. Do we have time before break?
We should have a couple.
So,
Yeah, we've got about 2 minutes.
so the Lord's Prayer, right? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Stop. When it says our Father who art in heaven, what's that mean? Everybody I ask says, well, he's in heaven. It's not what the word art means. The word art means not just in heaven. He is everywhere. He is everything.
But isn't he supposed to be
Hold
with
on.
us? Isn't
And
he
then it
supposed to be
talks
with
about,
us?
hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Stop. So his work's going to be done on earth as it is in heaven. How? How? It's not explaining. So what it means is God isn't just in heaven. He's everywhere, and he's inside each one of us.
Right.
Now, he's waiting for us to acknowledge and accept him. And once we accept him, aren't we supposed to live a better life? Not perfect, but a more righteous, non-judging, non-hatred life. If you're doing that, now his work can be done on earth as it is in heaven. And I could go through every prayer in the Bible or mantras. There are meaning. So when you pray, everyone, in devotion, if you're going to use a prayer, make sure you understand the prayer.
And that's why I ask you, do we talk to God or do we pray to God? How do we communicate? I'll tell you, I do talk to God. People might think I'm crazy. I talk to God.
No.
And I get my answers and
But-
I get my miracles. I'm being honest with you.
Well, after break, we're going to role play.
Great.
And
When
we're going to
we
let these
return-
people understand.
Great, thank you.
All right.
This, of course, our program is coming to us with the kind compliments of OATS, which actually means Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited. They are located LP 78 Monroe Road in Cunupare, opposite Palmis Park in San Fernando. Their telephone contact numbers are 354-4459 4977226. Send them a message whether you need spiritual help or you need medical help to get that body scan. Give them a call today. Let's go to these messages.
The Untold Truth, every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric. Zelisa. A new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa, TT, and YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Hoover Car Park, Hoover, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagones, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trin-City. Super Quality Supermarket. Eden Heights Clinic. Live blood analysis with instant results. Colon hydrotherapy, ozone therapy, prolozone therapy, complete detox, weight loss, oxygen baths, diet and nutritional programs, supplements and health foods, treatment for all lifestyle diseases, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, men and women issues and much more at Eden Heights Clinic, 13 Montague Avenue, Trin-City. 763-5292 640-8985. Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074, 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Touching a Life Foundation for Kids. Annual charity, dinner and cultural extravaganza on Saturday, March 25th, 2023 at the Wali Nagar site at 5:30 p.m. Bollywood singing and dances by MGICC and performances by popular guest artists. Sponsor an orphan child. RSVP 785-7773.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, in conversation with Master Eric. Our program coming to us with the kind compliments of Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, where you could get your full body scan. They are located LP 78 Monroe Road in Cunupare and opposite Palmis Park in San Fernando. Telephone contact numbers 354-4459 497-7226. And today, Master Eric, he's talking to us about devotion. Master, welcome back.
So, Zelisa, let's role play.
Sure.
For 2 minutes.
Sure.
Now, no disrespect to God. I want you, from what you've learned from your father, your mother, and all spiritual leaders that you've known, I want you to try to think how you think God would, how he would think. Now, you're hearing approximately 7 billion people pray per day. Okay? That's busy. You're busy. But you're hearing people say the same prayer over and over and over again. You appreciate it, But where's the full-heartedness? Where's the meaning? So now you have a person, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying let's look ahead a little bit.
Right.
Now you have another person that really don't know prayers. But they're speaking to you with all their heart.
Right.
They're putting their problems on the table. They're talking to you like you are their ultimate father, which you are. Which technically has more meaning? The person pouring their heart out to you, or somebody repeating the same prayer every day?
Most certainly it would be the person that is pouring their heart out to me that I would first pay attention to or put that as priority, honestly, because they are now putting their energy, their time, their effort into trying to reach out and connect to have whatever situation or problem solved, or and it's like a parent and a child. Children may just be carrying on and carrying on and carrying on or whatever, but from the moment they say mommy or daddy, I need to talk to you straight away, or X, Y, and Z, or please listen to me, you give them your all.
Okay. Now, some people, when they're doing devotion, have they really been taught how to do devotion? This is another thing that I'm seeing a lot of. So let me go into that a little bit.
But Master Eric, people may question devotion. Is devotion only about kneeling down or giving devotion to God by reaching out and praying? Or would you consider devotion to God or devotion in general to be service to man? A lot of people say that.
It is.
For instance, you the kindness of your heart, you ain't telling the whole world, but you will cook a little extra and give somebody, or you take care of the elderly in an area, or you go be part of an organization where you give and you help. You follow what I'm saying? Or you don't even have to be part of an organization. You yourself could tell yourself, isn't devotion also being kind, being courteous, being given? I'm just asking.
No, you're absolutely correct. But what people are mistaken, they think that given to charity, which is good, but it's only good for you as the individual given charity if you're doing it selflessly, not expecting praise, promotion, or anything like that. Now, devotion is 1/10 of what we need to do in life to reach where we are going.
Wow. May I read this to you?
Uh-huh.
Good morning, Master Eric and Zelisa. In this day and age, the people of this earth have been fooled into thinking connections with God signifies that the person is crazy. If you ever noticed, when the topic of God comes up around people, they wince. Almost like, hey, keep it down with that God talk. The world has been effectively tricked into forgetting God. And on the contrary, most spiritual leaders in their mega church who preach the word of God are actually the furthest from Him. This can be argued from any angle, but the bottom line is you should wonder why they are removing God from everything. Point taken.
That is a brilliant statement. And if you look all over the news, Zelisa, all over the world, they're taking God out of everywhere.
Even the schools,
The schools.
Yeah.
Now, when I start seeing that, the schools, there's no prayer anymore. When I went to school, we had to pray.
Same as me, yeah.
And then in the States, we had to do the Pledge of Allegiance, being patriotic. They took all that out. Now, even when you start seeing this, you can't even say in some places Merry Christmas no more. It's Happy Holidays.
You're very correct.
They're
Good
taking
observation.
Jesus Christ out of Christmas. You know, and they're slowly phasing God out of society. So my question is, where are these spiritual leaders? If the spiritual leaders stood up and go against this process, things would change. But you know why they don't? They're afraid of the repercussion. You know, and this is a test.
I have a question here that hurts my heart, but I'm going to read it to you. I'm going to read it to you, and it
Okay.
says, "Good morning, Zelisa. I have a question. I am saying and doing prayers since I know myself. I practically grew up in a temple, yet nothing seems to be getting better in my life. Nothing works out good for me. What do I do now? I don't know how much faith I have now."
You know,
This is
Zelisa, it's sad. But I would say, and my team will tell you, we get about 5 of these a week coming in. And that person, I want you, please give us a call. Because let me tell you something. Your life can transform.
True.
All you need is some guidance and the proper way of understanding
Yeah.
what you're doing. See, Zelisa, when I go around, you know, we're on the road every day.
Yeah.
And we're seeing people don't know how to do things. And the question is, why? Because people want to pray, they want to acknowledge, they want to receive the blessings of God
Yeah.
if it is predestined for them.
Yeah.
But see, people don't understand that your life was written before you're born. So you need to be able to open enough to where you don't try to take control of yourself every moment of the day.
Yeah.
You have to let God be a part of your life every day.
I really ask this person to
Give us a
connect
call.
and get help, because you're not alone.
There's
And
many.
don't feel that there's no, that you don't have solution to your problem. Life is here for you to enjoy. You're a blessing, and know that you're special, and know that you should get help. You should not feel alone, and you should not feel lost, and you should not feel that your prayers are unanswered, because God is real. Perhaps you just need to know the technique, or perhaps you just need to know how to relate in a different way. So I ask you, reach out and get help, and smile again, and know and trust and have faith that with God things are possible. That's the truth. Not everything we want may come our way, or not everything may be nice and simple, and every day may be good. We're going to have rough days, but we must never forget that with God all things are possible.
But
I also
one
want
thing
to
I
go-
have to say,
Please,
Zelisa,
please.
just her writing this
Of course.
is the first step.
Yeah, that's why I say my heart goes
Yeah,
out.
I mean-
she's trying to get help.
But she hasn't gave up.
She didn't, because she reached out.
Exactly.
So we applaud you for that. Good morning. If a spiritual leader is on the other side and conducts prayers, is the devotion prayers accepted? You follow this?
Could they define, if they're listening, could they define what the other side means?
Okay, good. Before we delve
before
into,
I
okay, good.
adjust
So
that.
just give us a little clarity on this, and I certainly will read it again to Master.
So,
Good morning. Can spiritual leaders recognize spiritually gifted persons?
some can. Now, some spiritual leaders can't feel anything.
Okay, Master Eric, I'm going to read this question that just came in. And good morning. If a spiritual leader is on the other side, meaning if this person is gay, if the spiritual leader is gay and conducts prayers, it is the devotion prayers accepted? This is a deep question.
That's deep and it's very political. But we just have to look at it from a very simple way. Wow, you put me on the spot.
I know.
Now, all scriptures, Lisa, all scriptures And you know, this has been a debate among scholars for the last 3 years.
Yes, it's very sensitive as well.
But no, they've been debating, right? And what they're saying, all scriptures say it is forbidden.
Okay. I want you to hold that thought, put a pin right there, because when we return after this break, we are going to go into this.
Okay.
So that we could address this, and I want us all to understand it's very sensitive, and we're going to be very particular and very careful.
And when we
about
do
the
answer
response.
this, it's not that we're against anybody.
Or bashing. Or,
No,
yeah.
no.
Our program coming to us with the kind compliments of Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, LP 78 Monroe Road, Cunupare, opposite Palmis Park, San Fernando. Telephone contact numbers are 354-4459, 497-7226. Let's go to these messages.
The Untold Truth, every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric. Zelisa. A new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa, TT, and YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
Everything used to irritate me. Politics, the lack of manners these days, remembering passwords, honestly. Even my milk drink, that used to really irritate me. Well, my tummy at least. Not now though. I've gone goat. It's mild on my insides, much better. Still thoroughly irritated by politics though, and global warming. Why don't more people bike like me? I don't drive. I don't even have a license.
Baby steps, toddler. Go gentle. Go goat.
Baby Steps Goat Milk, available at Eden Heights Clinic, leading pharmacies and supermarkets throughout Trinidad and Tobago. For wholesale inquiries, contact 640-8985, 493-9196.
Welcome to the Antediluvian Nature Center of Life Extension and Health Recovery. Coming from the Garden of Eden, the Antediluvian Nature Center brings to you breakthrough medicines and anti-aging technologies for all ailments and diseases in the body, nutritional therapies, naturopathic treatments, as we create opportunities of hope and celebrate longevity. And remember, the healing is from God.
This is Full 100, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then get Full 100. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
The Community Justice Clinic is a collaborative initiative between the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service and several attorneys to provide free legal service to the public as it relates to matrimonial grievances, domestic violence, divorce, custody, access, maintenance, and non-criminal matters. This clinic is held the last Saturday of each month at various venues all over the country. On Saturday, 25th March, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., we will be at the Beach RC Primary School, Borrell Street, Beach, and at the Bon Air Gardens Community Center, Emperor Boulevard, Bon Air Gardens, Arouca. No registration is required. For further information, please call 689-0044. Take advantage of the free service being offered and stay tuned for our 10 locations in April.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. I'm in conversation with Master Eric. Our program coming to us with the kind compliments of Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, LP 78 Monroe Road in Cunupare, opposite Palmis Park in San Fernando. Telephone contact numbers to get your health scan, or perhaps you need spiritual help. please call 354-4459 for 977-226. Master Eric, welcome back. Welcome back, Master Eric.
Thank you.
I am being bombarded with messages at this time.
Okay.
May I go to them and then we go back? I'm
Sure.
leaving that up to you.
Sure.
Yeah. A great morning to Zelisa and Master Eric. I got goosebumps from hearing those words from that question. Tears shot out of my eyes right away for this person. For sure, she presented her concerns at the right time and to be the right person. My question, isn't devotion and worship categorized equally as we are seeking the same results?
Yes and no. The reason I'm saying, yes, we're seeking. But seeking, attempting, doing, and being are two different things.
I want to go to this question. It's
Okay, go ahead.
Today is a very...
I think we need like 4
Hi,
hours for this show.
good morning. I do agriculture for a living. It seems every day what I do is failure. I'm almost spending what I don't have. Every step I take forward, it seems like a few steps backward. I am tired of failure. Please help. Master Eric, my heart is hurting because we are recognizing that there are people out there that are truly, genuinely hurting. They don't know what to do, where to go, how to turn, whom to believe in, whom to trust. They even now not even believing that they could have devotion to God because no results. That's what I'm getting.
I think one, this is another one that needs to contact
Please
us.
reach out and get help. Please,
And
please.
I'll make sure I get to see you because Zelisa, a lot of people, do you know how many people have stopped praying because of this? And they feel that God is not hearing them. They feel that God isn't blessing them. And that's not true. There might be other things that is in the way. And this is what we have to assess when you come in. But never give up on God.
Yeah.
Never.
Or yourself.
This is like an
Don't give
ultimate
up on
test.
you. Don't give up on you because you are capable of doing what you choose to do. You are capable of having your dreams realized. But then you are blocking your own self. So don't give up on you. Yeah?
No, life's too short.
Life's too short.
We have to fulfill what we were born to fulfill,
Yeah.
our purpose. And this is where we're misled, Zelisa.
Yeah.
You know, if they belong to a spiritual institution, I don't
Yeah.
care what belief,
Yeah.
that institution needs to put out a hand to these people
Yeah.
and try to assist them, try to help them. That's their job. Their
Agreed.
job is not to set in that institution and wait for people to come to them. You know, this is part of the 1/10 I was talking about. And we're going to have a podcast or a TV show on that. What are the different categories you have to fulfill in being spiritual to reach your destination? You know, there's so much that we can do for people, but it's just not being done and it's not right. But these people that just wrote in, please contact
Yeah,
us.
please. I'm
You know,
asking you, please.
and you'll hear the numbers, but it's 354-4459. That's the primary line.
And I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you for
To
sending
reach
these
out.
messages, to reach out, because it means you want you want help. You need help and you want it. And I'm happy this is just the first step and I'm proud of you. And please reach out and get help.
Now, let's go back to the very political question.
I want to go back there because we
Okay.
need to finish that.
I mean, I'm not going to have a question come in and we don't attempt to answer
Yeah.
it. So the question was, if I got it right, if a spiritual leader is...
May I read it for you?
Go ahead.
Good morning. If a spiritual leader is on the other side, meaning if they are gay, and conducts prayers, is the devotion or prayers accepted?
Okay,
That's the question.
so based and I want to state very clear before I make this statement that myself, Oates, ZMB Communications is not against anyone that has or is homosexual or whatever.
I'm going to openly say this.
We're not against it.
This is me and my
Now-
perspective, and
now
I'm
the-
entitled to that. And I
Correct.
want to make it very clear that any one of you out there, if you are gay or you choose that lifestyle, or that's your bedroom business, it's not mine or anybody else's.
That's their cup of tea.
That's your personal choice.
Yeah.
You've got to live with it, not me. And that's your choice and nobody else's business. What anybody does in their bedroom, that's their business. Behind doors, that's theirs. And we should learn to respect that.
Now, this question, Zelisa, and I stated it earlier, this has been running around through the scholars because this is becoming a wide world thing.
It is.
Now,
Look, we've got politicians, we've got everybody among us every
That's
day.
not
There
the
are people-
question.
No, what I'm saying, Master Eric, is because I do not want people to mislead or misunderstand what we are saying. We need our viewers and our listeners to understand that there are people who are gay that we work with
exactly.
every day. And that doesn't give us the right to bash us or to treat them less than who they are. That's what I wanted to say.
Correct.
So
Now,
please.
to answer the question, scholars has been debating this,
Yeah.
and I'm in that group. Not as a scholar, but we are watching all the conversations
Yes.
go back and forth. And these are people in different beliefs, and they're all come together. And the Christians, they state, and it quotes in the Bible, no man shall lie with a man like a man does with a woman.
Okay.
That means forbidden.
Right.
Should not happen. In the Quran, it also states that it is forbidden.
Okay.
Now, this is what the scriptures say. Even in the ancient religions, it is not looked upon as good at all.
Right.
Okay? Now, some say that you may go to this hell if you're a spiritual leader, right? Now, the question that is given there, if it's forbidden and the people are conducting as a leader, that has to be in their own conscience. Do they live and not do as the scriptures say? Or does society dictate now that all scriptures in the world needs to be rewritten? Which would never happen. So, are we standing up? I'm just saying from a spiritual point of view. Are you standing up for what the scriptures say? Or are we saying the scriptures are wrong? This is a debate that's still going on today because of the way society is changing.
Yeah. Oh, we've evolved.
But sometimes we're not evolving correctly. Now,
True.
it is up, and I'm a firm believer, of free will of choice. So if someone is a leader,
Who is, let's say, a pundit, a pastor, a imam.
anybody,
Right.
and they're up front,
And they conduct in prayers.
and you
devotion.
know that the scriptures say this, now it's your free will of choice. Do you still allow or do you not allow? See, accountability, Zelisa, accountability is at the individual level. All right? So,
Your conscience.
right.
But
You can.
Your conscience. It comes down to your conscience and you know.
Exactly.
I,
When you go up You can't tell God when judgment comes, well, they were doing it, so I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Or society, everybody says it's okay, so I did it. Accountability is at the individual level.
Yeah.
And this is where people get confused.
We've got to take a break, my director's indicating. Before that, hi, the greatest program. You and Master Eric are angels on earth. I look at your show every Friday. I cannot wait to visit him. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you to whomever this is.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. And it's nice to know that you are enjoying the show. More importantly, you should learn from it. We should learn from these shows, all right? Let's go to these messages, but first let me recognize Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited. They are located LP 78 Monroe Road in Cunupere, opposite Palmis Park in San Fernando. Telephone 354-4459, 497-7226. Let's go to these messages.
The Untold Truth, every Friday at 6 p.m. The journey has just begun with Master Eric. Zelisa. A new kind of podcast getting to the root of hidden knowledge. You can join us on Facebook, Conversations with Zelisa, TT, and YouTube, Master Eric. Your journey has just begun.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Hoover Car Park, Hoover, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trinity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Agni Puja and Gift Shop, home to an extensive array of fine jewelry, books, authentic saris and all your puja needs. Telephone 669-5058, located at Caroni North Bank Road, St. Helena.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. We're getting a little heated today in conversation with Master Eric, and it's coming to us with the kind compliments of Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, LP 78 Monroe Road in Cunupere, opposite Palmis Park in San Fernando. Telephone contact numbers are 354-4459, 497-7226. Master Eric, welcome back. The questions are coming fast and furious, so I'm not going to procrastinate. I'll tell you straight. Good morning, Zelisa. What about weddings? If it is conducted by a gay spiritual leader, will it be official? Master.
I think they already know the answer. If the scriptures... Okay, first of all, every belief states, Zelisa, that their scriptures are the Word of God. They state that. So if the scriptures are saying it's not allowed, your question's already answered.
In regards to this topic, what is the date of the children being groomed by pedophiles and being coerced into transgenderism? You know, we're going into a whole different topic now,
right,
with regards to devotion.
No,
and it's question coming upon question, you know.
No, I think we need to do a podcast on this.
I think we do,
because podcasts we can go over time.
And we could talk a little more.
Correct, because this is super sensitive. And again, if you listen to how I answer questions, I'm not condemning nobody with my answers. All I'm saying, go with what the scriptures say. You know, society now, the religious bodies on earth right now, Zelisa, has no backbone. They're allowing all this stuff happening.
Yeah, you
without
realize
giving their opinions to the government.
You realize people are seeking answers. They're questioning things. That's why they're sending in these questions. It's reason for concern because they're seeing it happen. They're understanding that it's happening and everybody's okay with it. But then there are further questions they need to ask. Well, I am thinking, would God accept these things? Is it right in God's eyes?
Now, Zelisa,
and I think that's the bottom line people would want to know.
I have to be honest with you. Years ago, I made contact. And I said, why I'm here, I want to ask some questions. And I asked a couple questions. And then I asked this question.
Which question?
I asked God, is it allowed or okay for the same sex to be with each other? And the answer was to me, from where we are, it's not allowed. They didn't say it's not allowed on earth. Because that's man's choice. You can't...
But if it's not allowed in heaven, is it allowed on earth?
That's your choice. Remember, accountability is at the individual level. It is not for us or anyone in this world to judge someone.
Agreed.
You have to look at the situation, and if you know it's not proper in your view, then you need to take appropriate actions and back away. But what I'm saying, if you see something happening, Zelisa, and you don't address it, you are committing a sin.
I want to go into this because I think it's deep and it's important. Children are children. They are easily molded by the elders, teachers, peers around them. So, in this case, if a child is brainwashed into transitioning and as most do, realize it was a mistake. My question is, who is punished in hell? The adult who forced this into the child or the child? The fate, sorry, not dead. And it's a very good question.
Okay, one thing...
The perpetrator, the devil that interfered with the child.
What you have to look at, Zelisa, is the person who is putting this idea into the child is totally wrong.
Of course.
Because, let me tell you something, a child is innocent.
Of course.
A child during up to they say 17, they're still developing. They're still being influenced by what the parents do, what society does,
peer
what they're
pressure,
taught in school.
all sorts of things,
right?
Yeah.
This is the learning stage. It is too early for young kids to even know about transgendering. I don't know why it's being done, but when I hear this, Zelisa, again, I'm not against the people. I'm looking at it from a spiritual point of view.
Right.
The story in the Old Testament of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what they were doing. And God said, find me 10 people. And if you can't find 10 people, you walk away and don't look back. And he devastated that whole city. So that example right there shows you, once you go against nature, there's a problem.
Okay.
And I think that we're trying to influence what some deem as to be normal. You're trying to influence it on children, which is definitely wrong. Definitely wrong.
Renuka, you're brilliant, and I want to thank you kindly for your comments and your you're, getting involved. Thank you so much. God bless you.
But I want to touch back on devotion a little bit, unless you have another question.
Yeah.
Devotion, everyone, is at different levels. And I was talking about this on the way in today. Everybody's stuck at the same level, and it shouldn't be. A spiritual leader is supposed to put you in stages, no matter what belief you're in. And if you're in Hinduism, you light your diya, you say your prayers, you do your hawan, you do your jap, and you are actually uplifting yourself, right? But that's the first stage. Now, after that, your jap becomes a japa, and then from a japa, it goes to a japa yoga. That means you're going out of body. It's becoming one with you. Now, the actual ritual doesn't need to be done every day because you're going to a different level. Now it's mental worship through meditation. There's different levels, but why are we keeping people at one level? If we're Christian, why are we just reciting 4 to 5 prayers? Why don't we look at the book of Psalms and find out why the book of Psalms was written? Why is a lot of information from the Psalms not being taught? Why? It was kept out. So the power of the Psalms would not resonate. We're holding people back. And this is why coming up in future podcasts, this information is going to be given out. So when you read Psalms 27, you're going to know what to do, how to do it when you read it to reap the benefits of the prayer.
Okay, somebody is sending a message here with regards to if someone is not getting through, with a Kali temple, is a Kali temple good or bad?
Let me tell you something. Mother Kali is one of the most misunderstood deities.
Yeah.
A lot of people paint as evil, only blood, which is not true. Let me tell you something. The quality, whether it's a church, temple, mosque, or whatever, the quality of what you're receiving and what you're doing is from the person who's leading that place. If they don't know what they're doing, you're not going to know what you're doing. You're not going to get results. You have to pick people, a place that your heart and soul actually connects with. Once you do that, you're going to get your help. But there is nothing wrong with the mother of the universe. She's the primal energy with Adi Shakti, okay, which makes the universe spin. She's the power. But people use her, Zelisa, to create fear.
Okay.
There's no fear to be made.
And that's where it's important to educate yourself.
Exactly.
That ignorance. Ask questions. Read up. We've got Google now. And empower yourself.
And if they want to learn something, they can call me.
Call. Anything that you
because I teach
clarity on. Good.
Correct.
Excellent. I want to thank you kindly as always. I know that
it's
from
over
6
already?
to 7. Yeah, it's over. But of course, to all of our listeners on U975 FM, look forward to. So all the viewers now, you can listen on to U975 between 6 and 7 for the podcast with Master Eric. And today's topic?
Evolving with your soul.
So you can imagine if you enjoyed today's program, what's going to happen. Thank you kindly. God bless you. And here, as reminding you, our program came to us with the kind compliments of Oates Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited. They are located 78 Monroe Road in Cunapia and opposite Palmis Park in San Fernando. Telephone contact numbers 354-4459 4977226. Please give them a call if you've got spiritual problems, you need some sort of guidance, you need clarity and understanding about devotion or anything of the sort. Give them a call and pay them a visit, all right? Here's reminding you that with God, all things are possible. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thank you so much for choosing us.